Good morning. It's a beautiful Friday. You can't tell it's supposed to rain a lot coming up. I think we're gonna get all the rain that we're supposed to have on Sukkot next week, so that we can have a really pretty Sukkot this coming year. So I already did a upcoming Elul video. So what's this about? I want to be a little more mundane. A lot of positive things have happened this month for me. I feel better than I felt in over a decade, physically. I weigh less than I have in over a decade. I've been going to a lot of different therapies and treatments for my body, trying to take care of myself. I started eating less carbs. Now you need carbs. I'm not a Atkins diet or anything like that, fat diets. You need to have a nice balanced diet. But people eat way too many carbs today. You might not be aware, but they hybridized all the wheat in America, or almost all of it. I believe it was back in the 70s. And a lot of Americans have wheat sensitivity now because of that. But they could eat European wheat. They're not celiac. You're celiac, you can't eat gluten. Most people are not celiac. They're just sensitive to the hybridization that those really smart people did. And our diet's based around all these different grain products, and most people eat artificial sweeteners, artificial colors by the handful every day. They feed it to the developing children, to their unborn children. I think the artificial sweeteners are even worse sometimes than the colors and flavors. If people knew what they were really eating and what it was doing to them, I think most people would stop. But there's an element of ignorance, unanswered questions, and so people keep eating. It's easy for them, it's convenient. Everybody likes easy and convenient. But sometimes you just gotta get up from your sedentary position, learn something, do something good, make some personal connections. Put your phone on standby, or turn it off, or leave it inside. Go out and pretend like you're a human again, that you're not a slave to your technology. At least one day a week. Before sundown today, my phone is off. My computer is off. And I won't see it. Its blue screen with all its pretty colors again until dark the next night. And you know what? I don't really miss it for that time. It's well worth it. And sometimes I go 3 days in a row. Yes, 3 days in a row. 24-hour days.
3 days.
Without that technology. Can you do that? How much would someone have to pay you for you to do that? So I digress. Shut your stuff off for a while. Go eat dinner with your family tonight. No technology. Just shut it off. Don't even think about it. Think about those connections. Make some real connections. There's someone I feel close to. I've never met them in life. That means I've never actually interacted with them at all. Just digital phone calls, digital messages, digital photos. What does that mean? Does that mean I even really know this person? I feel like I do. But having never met them, never seen them in person, is it possible to know someone? Maybe it is. But we got to know our neighbors. Does that mean the people living next door to us? Not necessarily. Sometimes you don't want to know them. But you've got to have neighbors. You've got to find neighbors. You've got to have real friends. People that you can enjoy their company without just sitting in a movie with them and going and eating and looking at your phone the whole time and then going home? Did you even interact with that person at all? Or you just had an experience with them that was scripted for you by someone trying to get your money? All right, so I've gone and given you a big spiel with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of thoughts. Is there a point to any of it? Yeah, there's lots of points, lots of little points. Maybe some life-changing points. But Elul begins tonight. Really, it's going to be the last day of Av. And Elul begins right after Shabbos. But it is a month of reconnecting. Like I said in my previous video, you got to connect with your Creator, with your friends and family on a deeper level. You got to forgive them. You can't keep holding grudges. Sometimes people have done things to you and you just have to cut them off. You can't interact with that person anymore. You should try to forgive them as well. That doesn't mean extending yourself into their space or letting them into your space. It means really a disconnection with that person. Let them go their way, you go your way. And increase your connections with those who you love and who love you in a real way, not a digital way. So you have a wonderful Shabbos and a Chodesh Tov, good Chodesh, a good new month. And hope to talk to you soon, maybe in real life. All the best. Good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.